Hello, my name is Jeff, and this is my creative project. For this economic project, I'm going to share with you a short story. And for your visual entertainment, I curated a small slideshow to go along with it. And like any good Quentin Tarantino film, I'm going to begin this story at the end, and then back at the beginning for some reason, because that's just how he rolls. This year, I have decided to buy my brother a very nice slash expensive Christmas present because I'm so cool. But this isn't about my awesomeness. This is about my brother being a hater. But not a hater towards me, towards economics. On the left, you'll see me, and on the right, you will see my brother. Yes, I know we have cool Mortal Kombat masks, and obviously my choice as Sub-Zero was the best move, because anyone who thinks that Scorpion is better than Sub-Zero has never experienced the power of freezing your opponent and pushing them off so they break off into meaty ice chunks. But I'm going off topic. Now, how is my brother a hater exactly, and why would I give a hater such an awesome Christmas present this year? Well, it all started in 2020 with this, the PlayStation 5. Sleek, powerful, and sexy. This next generation console was every nerd's dream come true with 4K output at 60 frames per second, making every single gaming experience oh so real. And like any new gaming system about to release, the demand was always going to be higher than supply, causing shortages on consoles and price gougers to exploit the shortage and inflate prices to double or even triple the manufacturer's selling price. No matter, I'm a patient person, and I can wait until after the holidays and get it then. Or so I thought. Now, this console came out in November of 2020, so this was during the peak year of the pandemic. Disruptions in transportation, global trade, and shutdowns, all factors that occurred because of the pandemic. And each factor was a supply shock, shifting the aggregate supply to the left. Now, as if that wasn't bad enough, if we zoom in even closer on a microeconomics level, the specific market of semiconductor chips was on a major shortage on top of the already existing logistics and supply chain chaos that COVID was causing. Translation? No PlayStation for me anytime soon. Sony is trying, but struggling to keep up with the demand of consumers. Even now, 2 years later, you can't just go to any store or any website and buy one at manufacturing retail price. They are still being marked up by third-party sellers. You have to get lucky in your timing to get one at manufacturing retail price. In 2021, I spent months and months trying to get lucky finding a console. I mean, there were plenty for sale, but like I said, at double or triple the price. And to me, that is one trade-off I can't stand behind because the opportunity cost of sacrificing a few months of gaming in order to save 500 or $1,000 from just buying a console now definitely made sense to me at the time, which is why I continued to wait. Luckily, good things come to those who wait, and I got lucky at Target and managed to scoop up the last one. What I didn't know at the time was that there were no good current PlayStation 5 games that were out at mid 2021. They were all horrible. At least they were to me. There were literally no games I was excited about at any time soon. And much like a confused Vincent in the house of Marcellus Wallace, I was confused on where the hell were all the good games at? And so my console started collecting dust. It was at this point my devious brother channeled his inner Don Corleone and tried making me an offer I couldn't refuse. Except he wasn't going to murder me if I didn't comply. He simply was just offering to buy my unused PlayStation at a marginal markup. Unfortunately for him, his offer was not good enough, and I told him I would only sell it to him at a 50% markup from retail price. Still cheaper than other third-party vendors, but still enough for me to make a profit. He exclaimed, "Why?" And I explained, "Incentives. That's why. I eventually will play this console when games are out in next year in 2022. So I still want this. So, my only incentive for me to sell this to you is if I can make some money off of it and not just get the sunk cost of the PlayStation back." So you have to ask yourself, is the utility you're going to get from the PlayStation 5 worth $750? His answer, no. For weeks, my brother was asking if I could sell it to him at a normal price. He says he couldn't afford it, $750, that he's on a budget constraint because all of his money is invested in cryptocurrencies, and the market was not doing too particularly well. And I told him, maybe diversify your investments, and then maybe eventually you can afford it. He was hating on me for a while, but I told him, don't hate on me. Hate the laws of supply and demand, and hate the volatility of the cryptocurrency markets. Fast forward a year and a half later, we are very excited to play a new game that came out this week, the Callisto Protocol. And he has no idea that he will have his own PlayStation 5 in a couple weeks and will be able to play this game on his very own TV. Now, all I have to do is make it through the next few weeks and not go crazy with the Mariah Carey Christmas song. Like, I had nothing against her, but I hate it so much. And quite frankly, I don't want to hear it. I'd rather hear crying babies scratching on a chalkboard on an 11-hour flight than hear "All I Want for Christmas Is You" again. Like, I don't understand. How come we all can't collectively overplay Frank Sinatra Christmas songs? That is such a better alternative. Anyways, on that note, this concludes my story. And roll credits.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow.